Greetings, unsettled souls. Welcome to the correct news. It's Sam I.B. the Gangi doing political commentary for the Media Speaks. And it looks like I'm wearing makeup and my voice is a little fried. It's because I'm wearing makeup and my voice is a little fried. I work in a haunted house, the legend of Bear Creek. And I've been home for a while and I'm preserving the last of my voice because I also have a show tomorrow. But I said we were doing the 12 days of Trump. I said we were doing it all the way to the election, and we are. There's been a lot of people saying that the only reason people are voting for Clinton is so that they don't have to vote for Trump. It doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to flip it around. We're going to show you why you should vote for Trump and never Hillary. And as you know, there it is. I'm now wearing the official Hillary Clinton halo. Because really, you can't report on somebody as good as her without wearing the official Hillary Clinton halo. And as I do so, and try not to gag, I'm going to go ahead and go into what we're talking about today on the 12 days of Trump. She created this mess. Clinton aide reveals concerns in its hashtag Podesta email 13. Brings the total number of emails leaked to more than 23,000. That's October 20th, so you know it's gone up since then. Let me ask you something. You think, what proof do you have? How about 23,000 pieces of proof? The only number you have that's bigger than that is the amount of emails that this hag has deleted. Genuinely. I mean, even the pumpkin behind me is smart enough to figure this out. WikiLeaks, it's Christelle's pumpkin, by the way, has released yet another batch of emails from the witch Clinton's campaign chair, John Podesta. This is the 13th time the whistleblowing site has released such communications from his account. And again, that is why many people within the liberty movement are very much saying that Assange is quite likely one of the best human beings God has ever made. He has given so much for the truth, friends. WikiLeaks, that's Assange's website, and he's given his life. He has to live in an embassy now hiding over this. WikiLeaks has said that there were around 50,000 emails to be released in total. And of course, we know on previous, no, we're going to make it by November 8th, previous releases have included damning examples of collusion between the campaign media, disparaging comments about former presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. She slandered his Jewish heritage, and among others. Special speeches given to the bankers. Why does that matter? Because it's a way of getting money that's not due you. You're not allowed to pay Hillary Clinton $100,000 to get her to do what you want. However, if you donate to her organization for $100,000, or if you just paid her $100,000 because you like the sound of her voice so much, that's legal. It is. And it shouldn't be. And that's the kind of thing that's called selling government. A lot of the people that she gave speeches for, she gave a lot of political favors to later on. Or it says she created this mess. An email from Clinton aide Huma Abedin, that's the lesbian lover that's with her, Mrs. Weiner, to Robbie Monk, the Marby Mook, excuse me, the Podesta from January of 2015, discussed Morocco donating to the Clinton Foundation's Clinton Global Initiative to get access to Clinton. In other words, if you give me enough money, I'll make sure you get to talk to her. And if you give us enough money, I'll make sure you get what it is that you want. And just to give some context, it says the condition upon which the Moroccans agreed to host the meeting was her participation, says Aberdeen. If Hillary Rodham Clinton was not part of it, the meeting was a non-starter. So Clinton had announced the meeting in 2014. Aberdeen says the meeting had been Clinton's idea. Or Alpha, again, her idea. She wanted to bring this corruption there to pad her own pockets. Our office approached the Moroccans, and they are 100% believe that they are doing this at her request, Aberdeen continues. The king has personally committed $12 million for the endowment and support of the meeting. You're going to vote for that. You're going to vote for Hillary Clinton, somebody that would make something like that a reality, that is making it so that everybody, every country in the world that can get any money by hook or crook can go ahead and get the political favors they want sent through with your tax dollars, even if it's not necessarily to the betterment of the country. If it was, they wouldn't need to bribe her. The political report from April 15th reveals Clinton has been scheduled to attend a Clinton Global Initiative Middle East and Africa meeting in May, but that a foundation official told Politico it was unlikely that she would attend. Clinton's State Department accused Morocco of arbitrary arrest and corruption in 11. She created this mess and she knows it, Aberdeen adds. In other words, literally, well, let's see. I mean, they are close together. So I mean, I guess you could say she was fingering Hillary Clinton for the crime. An email chain from October 2015 between Podesta and Clinton supporter at an ad agency owner Roy Spence discussed how Clinton's server scandal could be addressed. Spencer writes, as we try to close the Benghazi chapter and the email drip drip, is there ever a moment in time not to defend the decision but to lay out HRC's servers have been hacked? Well, look, he's trying to say, let's say they weren't hacked. HRC servers were not hacked. Well, Podesta responds that he was reluctant to go there, adding that it makes it seem like she consciously went to the home server for security reasons, which would fall apart under scrutiny. In other words, they need to figure out how to best lie so that people won't put it together, is what that sentence means. If they say that she wasn't hacked, then they're going to ask why she went to a home server to make it easier and more secure. That's backwards. The annoying White House. Ann O'Leary, senior policy advisor to Clinton, sent an email to Neera Tanden, president and CEO of the Center for American Progress, in October 2015, with a link to a Washington Post article tweeted by journalist Greg Sargent, titled Obama Administration Has Doubts the Key Hillary Gun Proposal Can Work. Tanden asks, what is White House doing? Being really annoying, replies O'Leary. Well, we all knew that about Obama, so I guess Clinton told the truth there. The Clinton Foundation rabbit holes, an email chain discussing Bill Clinton's upcoming interview on NBC in May 2015, dealt with the possible questions about the Clinton Foundation. Again, Palomari recommended Bill Clinton not engage in questions related to donors because they're crooked, implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding, or HRC's knowledge of donors to the foundation. That is, Clinton knowing exactly what was happening and okay it. Hillary. These are rabbit holes, she adds. Press want us to go deeper into these subjects to try to get us to introduce more facts, which will lead to more questions and give the story more life. The worst Bill Clinton email. This goes on and on, friends. Palomari mocked Bill Clinton after he sent a mail titled The Person I Most Want to Spend Time With in '08. She ridicules the ex-president in a mail to Podesta saying, seriously, is this the worst subject line ever in an email from Bill Clinton? In the mail sent to his wife's failed campaign bid in '08, Bill asks for a $5 donation to help retire that pesky campaign debt. A select number of donors will be selected to dine with the person I most enjoy, in reference to Hillary, according to Bill. Now, if you honestly believe that that wasn't said deliberately making fun of the fact that he knows full well that she's one of the most annoying people ever, then I have absolutely no idea which paper you've been reading or who you've been watching. Clear the air and the press. A March 2015 email chain discussing Clinton's upcoming speech at the Turner Prize broke from the trend of cozy media relations. Revealed in previous Podesta releases, it does not, however, reveal a desire within the campaign to clear the air a bit with the press. Jennifer Palari says, let's pretend everyone in the audience is serious on the level of journalistic trying to get the story right, before detailing how to have Clinton say she appreciates their struggle. In other words, pander to the media so they'll continue to host Trump and help you, despite what Harry Reid might say, which is why he just got a dunce cap mailed to him. She adds, though, that Clinton now thinks less of them, making a reference to New York Times stating that Clinton would make what life-changing revelation. The media pointers, the Hill columnist Brent Podolsky regularly volunteers advice to the campaign. He emailed Podesta in September of 2015 to share his sights about what Hillary needs to do. He advises she market herself as a champion of women using equal pay, and women are bannered and a candidate defining issue discussed visibly every day. Um, I did everything but stage a hunger strike before the midterms to persuade Harry Reid to make it powerful, defining political. In other words, keep driving in that she's the champion of women, the champion of women. Keep saying it, keep making people believe it. Kind of hard to believe it when you realize that she takes money from Saudi Arabia, who is who treats women worse than any other regime that we know of in the world. I mean, they're as bad as ISIS in North Korea. Look at this. How many of you like Bernie Sanders? Well, this is why she treated him. So if you were a Bernie fan, go ahead and ask yourself why you're going to support this. In March of 2016, there was an email thread discussing New York Daily News op-ed about gun control. Palmieri says we need to be hitting Sanders occasionally so we can credibly say that we are not only focused on the general. Karen finally asks, are there any NYC mom stories around gun violence that we could include? The canvassing of Bernie Sanders' wife, Jane, is revealed to be a source of concern to Clinton's team in an email from May 20th of 2015 regarding Vermont Governor Pete Schulman's endorsement of Clinton over Sanders for the Democratic nomination. Apparently, Jane Sanders has now called him twice and begged him to change his mind, and she stood firm, Aberdeen said in the mail. So, in other words, you've got a number of things. When I'm done talking, go ahead, go back and read the sources I gave you. I gave you some homework today on day 3. Study what I just gave you. Go look at it. Go take a really good look at the person who's asking for your vote. Go ahead and look up the sources. I told you where they are. Look up the people that said it. Look up the WikiLeaks information. And then remember why we're voting for Trump. Day 3 of Trump. 12 days of Trump in the bag. You can donate correctviews at hotmail.com. Donate through PayPal. Every penny you give to me goes towards a better show. Good night, friends. God bless.